Hi, welcome to the pattern shift. Today I'm going to talk about why smart people sabotage themselves. Sometimes people don't recognize or see clearly why they sabotage themselves. And it's not always in obvious ways. It's not like they're lazy or they don't care in that sort of way. It's actually quite the opposite. Smart people are they sabotage themselves in this really intelligent way. Actually, they convince themselves and almost in an invisible way. And that's exactly why it's so hard to catch. Because here's the truth: you're not stuck because you're not capable, you're stuck because you're intelligent and being used to protect your pattern, not to evolve, protect it. And once you see that, you will not be able to unsee it. Let me just explain. Okay, so everything you do, every decision, every hesitation, every moment that you do not move forward, it's not random. It comes from a pattern. And that pattern is what is built from experiences. And sometimes at that point, or something taught you, don't be seen, be don't fail, don't be judged, don't lose control. So now your system isn't asking what's the best move forward, it's asking what keeps me safe. And if you're smart, which you are, you will come up with a really good reason and answer. This is where that self-sabotaging actually happens, because, and of course it's not failure, and it's just really just a justification. And let me just give you a real example. So let's say you have something you want to do. You want to launch something, say something, go all in on something. And instead of doing it, you say, I just need to think this through a little more. Or I want to make sure it's right. This isn't the best timing. I need a better strategy. And it sounds smart and maybe even responsible. It may even sound like you're being thoughtful to yourself. But what's actually happening is your intelligence is building this case for why you shouldn't move forward. Not because you can't, but because something in you doesn't feel safe. And this is where people get stuck for like years, because that smartness in you it takes over. It's like the better you are at explaining why you shouldn't move is the reason. And I see this all the time. People who are incredibly capable, aware, incredibly intelligent, and they're stuck in this loop, like overthinking instead of actually acting or taking action or planning instead of executing. Maybe they are tweaking or instead of actually just really launching it. And they don't see that it's sabotage. They see it as preparation. But preparation can become protection. Let me give you another example. Perfectionism. Yep. People think perfectionism means you care a lot. Nope. Perfectionism is a delay strategy. It raises the bar higher and higher. And you never actually have to be fully seen, because if it's not ready yet, you don't have to risk anything, right? And again, if you're smart, and you are, you can't make that sound completely valid. Now, here's the deeper layer. This is the part most people miss. Sabotage is not emotional first, it's pattern first. The pattern creates the emotion creates the justification, and then the justification creates the behavior. And the behavior reinforces that pattern. Do you see how that goes? So it kind of looks like pattern, emotion, justification, behavior, reinforcement. And if you don't interrupt that, you'll just keep repeating it, even if you know better, because knowing is what runs that system. patterns do. I mean, really, I mean, just because you know it, it's like that's the pattern. You just keep doing it. Now let's bring this into something really real, I guess is the best way to say it. Let's say you meet someone. They're consistent, they show up, they communicate, and something in you feels uncomfortable. Not excited, not at ease, uncomfortable. And instead of recognizing that as a pattern, your mind goes, I don't feel a spark. I don't know if I'm into it. Something feels off. But what's actually happening is your system is not used to safety. So it starts creating these reasons to pull away. That's self-sabotage. And it feels logical. Same thing in business. You get close to visibility, close to growth, close to things you said you wanted, and then suddenly you slow down. You overthink, you question everything, you pull back, not because it's wrong, but because it's unfamiliar. And your intelligence will step in and make that feeling the right move. So the real question isn't what's the best decision? The real question is, what is my intelligence protecting right now? Because if you can see that, you can interrupt it. And this is what it looks like in real time. You catch yourself thinking, I just need more time. And instead of really just believing it, you pause and go, no, no, no. This is confusing. This is protection. And then you move away, not recklessly, but consciously, because the shift is not becoming smarter. You're already smart. The shift is in no longer letting your intelligence serve your past. It's letting it serve the future. And that means you will have moments where you move before you feel fully ready, where you act before you over process everything, where you allow yourself to be seen without perfect control. And that's where everything changes because your algorithm updates through action, not analysis. So if you take anything from this, let it be this. You're not stuck because you don't know what to do. You're stuck because something in you doesn't feel safe doing it. And you're intelligent. I mean, that intelligence has been working overtime to make you feel reasonable. The moment you see that, you take your power back. And don't you just love those aha moments? You know, those ones where you become really clear. That's awareness. It's seeing clearly what's running the entire time. That's the algorithm of you. And of course, to find out more about it, there will be a link below this. And to know what really drives your patterns through decisions, there's a quiz. You should try it. It's so amazing. See you next time.